Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will study New Getting Ahead in Social Science, Class 5, Chapter 1, The Globe, a Model of the Earth. So first, let's read the textbook. So this is our textbook. So this is the textbook, New Getting Ahead in Social Science, Class 5. The contents are written here. The globe, a model of the earth. The shape of the earth. The earth, as you know, is round, but when you look around it, it appears to be flat. In fact, long ago, everyone believed that the earth was flat. They believed that if we traveled to the edges, we would fall off. The earth appears flat to us because the earth is so much bigger than us. We see only see short distance at a time. To see the curving surface of the earth, you would have to climb very high into the sky. For example, if you were flying into the sky in a rocket, you would soon be able to see earth curving away from distance. The large size of the earth makes it difficult for us to study it as a whole. Geographers have developed different meanings of the representing the earth in a smaller scale to make it easy study. Two important tools that we use for purpose are globes and maps. The globe is the small model of the earth. It shows the shape and the location of the continents, oceans and seas on a small scale. It is also shows in the shape and location of countries and the location is important cities. Let's turn the next page. It has 4.5 pages, and we will do the exercise. We're doing the second page, right? You can only see half the globe at one time. However, you can turn the globe around to see the other half. It can be turned around in a line passing through it. The line is called the axis. The axis is not straight. It is tilted at the angle of 23 1/2 degree. Okay, so it is tilted at the angle of 23 1/2 degree. Okay, it is tilted at the angle of 23 1/2 degree. The earth constantly rotates or turns around its axis of rotation. The Earth's axis 2 is tilted at the angle of 23 1/2 degree. The both axis line are same, okay? To the vertical, the axis of rotation of the globe is similar to that of the Earth. North and South poles. The two ends of the axis of rotation are called the poles. To the north is the North Pole and to the south is the South Pole, which means this is the north and this is the south pole, and this is the axis, imaginary axis, and it is tilted, you can see. And North Pole and South Pole, and there will be an equator and latitudes. 4 important latitudes we have to study, and we will study it on this page. So let's read the northern and southern hemispheres. The northern and southern hemisphere, midway between the poles, is an imaginary line circling the earth. It is called the equator. It divides the earth into two equal halves called the hemispheres. To the north is the north hemisphere, and to the north of the equator is the northern hemisphere, and to the south of the equator is the southern hemisphere. So this is the equator, and in this picture it is shown clear that this is the equator, and this is the northern hemisphere. It's written here, and southern hemisphere is written here. South pole and north pole we can see if we look carefully. See, here is the south pole and here is the north pole. So let's take the next page. Okay, we will first read this and this, then we will go to did you know. Okay, the equator. Okay, the equator, like the equator, they go around the earth. They are known as lines of latitude or parallel lines. The vertical lines are semicircles that run from the north pole to the south pole. They are called lines of longitude or meridians. Like lines of latitude and longitude are marked in degrees and minutes. 60 minutes are equal to 1 degree. See, 60 is equal to 1 degree. Okay, let's we will read this and go to this. Okay, to locate places on the globe, horizontal and vertical lines are drawn on it. The horizontal lines are called parallel lines, parallel to the equator. The equator making lines of latitude. Sorry, I have to read this to this. I have to read. I read this first, and you have to read this first, and read this first, and next read this. Okay? I accidentally did it. Okay. Now let's come back. Marking lines of latitude. The equator is marked 0 degree. The north pole is 90 degree. North and south pole is 90 south. Thus, the latitude of a place tells you how far north or south the place is from the equator. For example, a place with a latitude of 45 degree north is located in the northern hemisphere between the equator and the north pole. A place with a latitude 60 degree north is further north. Okay, so now you're going to do did you know. Okay, the largest globe in the world is called Earth, located in Yarmouth in Maine, USA. Earth is a three-dimensional 3D scale model of our Earth. It shows mountains and other landforms in 3D and measures 41.5 feet in the diagram. Earth rotates and revolutes just like the Earth does. So this Earth, this big globe is located in Maine, USA, and it measures 41.5 feet in diameter. Okay, and next we want to do in next place. Now only see 1.5. See, to this much we will do it, and words to remember, and we will do these exercises. Okay. There are 180 degrees of latitude in all. There are 90 degrees of latitude in the northern hemisphere and 90 degrees of latitude in the southern hemisphere. In northern 90 and in southern also in 90. Okay. Features of latitude. Lines of latitude run parallel to each other in the east-west direction. They are at an equal distance from each other. All of them form complete circles except the north and the south poles, which are points. The north and the south pole are points, not a full circle. They are points. The parallels decrease in length as you move from the equator to the poles. There are important lines of latitude. Other than the equator and poles, there are 4 important lines of latitudes. They are Tropic of Cancer, Arctic Circle, Tropic of Capricorn, Antarctic Circle. We will come to the degrees after some time, okay? Making lines of longitude. The longitude running through the Old Royal Observatory at Greenwich near London is marked 0 degree. It is called the Greenwich Meridian or the Prime Meridian. 180 there are 360 degrees of longitude, 180 degree of longitude east of the prime meridian and 180 degree longitude at west of the prime meridian. 180 east and 180 west meridians meet at the form a single line at the opposite side of the world called 180 degree longitude or the international data line. Thus, the longitude the place tells you how far east or west the Greenwich Meridian place is located. Features of longitude. Lines of longitude are semicircles that run from the poles to each to the other pole. They run in a through north-south direction. If we go to London in Greenwich Meridian or Old Royal Observatory, we will see the line, the Prime Meridian line or the Greenwich Meridian line. Okay, the longitude. They are spaced farther apart at the equator and come together to a point at poles. The lines of longitude and latitude cut each other at right angles. See, this is a right angle, right? And this is also a right angle. And this also. This is an India map, but the big globe will have bigger. Okay, the global grid. The line of latitude and longitude together form a network of lines or a grid on the globe. This is known as the global grid. If we know the longitudes and latitudes of the place we can locate it accurately on the global grid. So this much I will today read, and next we will now do the the notes. Come on. So now let's do the notes. Social Science Chapter 1, the globe, model of the earth. Okay. The dash is a small model of the earth. The globe. What is this model of the earth? The globe. Okay. Globe. Okay. The two ends points of the axis of rotation are called what? We studied that the up and north and south poles. Okay. The largest globe in the world is called, what is it? Earth. Okay. The equator is marked. The equator is marked 0 degree. Right? Right or no? 0 degree. An imaginary line that goes around the earth. The earth and divides into northern and southern hemisphere. Okay, are known as round equator. And equator. Okay. now it's our answer the following. So let's write it. Say it. Actually, why are latitudes and longitudes drawn on the globe? Latitudes and longitudes are imaginary horizontal and vertical lines drawn on the globe which help us to locate a place. Okay? Answer in the CBSE. What is the prime meridian? The prime meridian is an imaginary line running from the north pole to the south pole. It runs through the Royal Observatory at Greenwich near London and it is marked as 0 degree. If you like this video, please like, and if you don't like this video, dislike, and please share and subscribe. Thank you. This is all for today.